So this is Michael. I'm at the warehouse at the back of Mac Solution Company, and we have this new coming 3D printer produced by Flashforge, and the model number AD001. It's a pretty big one, as you can see, and this model is made specifically for the 3D letters producing. And now we're going to do an unboxing video. Okay, here we go. Oh, so it's all well wrapped, and yeah, it's all well wrapped inside the bubble foam, and it looks like it's all assembled already. And we're just gonna remove all the foams, and then we can take a look at the printers. Obviously, we have the model number on the side. It says AD1. I think that stands for advertising. And we also have a huge platform, as we can see. So the actual size, I think it's around 1.2 meters, about 4 feet. Okay, so now we have the AD1 from Flashforge placed right here in front of me, and by the side it's the other printer is from Yizhiyuan. It's another printer companies. So we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison between these two models later. But first of all, we want to put the level down at the bottom of the printer. Okay. Yeah, so as we all know, the leveling is very important, because all we care about is between the nozzle and the surface of the platform. It has to be kept at a micrometer level precision to keep the filament flow to be smooth. So we'll do the leveling later. It's a pretty tedious work. Okay, so as we can see between these two models, if we watch closely, we can see that this new coming AD1 is more concise in design compared to the other one, and it's lighter, and it's all pre-assembled well. But on the other hand, we have the Yizhiyuan letter. This one has a bottom platform, which seems more rigid in the design, but it just adds more weight, and it seems like both are well designed. Okay, so now we're assembling the sample holder, and that's for positioning the filament. Well, what I like about this machine is that it's all pre-assembled well, and this is the only part that we're going to work. And I saw there's a connection here which will be the reciprocal of this part over here. So definitely the screen goes on the right hand side. So let's do some assembling here. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty intuitive in terms of the parts to be assembled, because all the bolts are already in place. All we need to do is just to adjust the position, and it can be easily installed by hand. And then we just need to assemble the two cables. Yeah. All right. What else? Yeah. So I guess we're running out of the unused parts. Yeah. And then we're only left with the cable to see how it looks like after we connect to the plugins. So we're about to get this hooked up with the power, and to see what happens. So before I do that, I'm just wanna do a final check to see if all the connections are well secured, and looks like so. So we're gonna power on. and let's hope that it will work with 110 volts. Well, unfortunately there's some non-English letters on the surface, but what I can translate that for you guys. So that says printing, preheating, and tools. So if we take a look at the tools, I assume that it will have some options for us to manually adjust the positioning of the actual nozzle. So let's take a look here. So we manually adjustment. We have it on the y-axis. We have it on the x-axis. Okay, so it looks like we're have some. We can make some movement on the y-axis, and it makes some wiggling when I try to push the x-axis. There's an extra level of protecting for the nozzle that we need to remove. Yeah, what I can tell at the first glance that this thing is pretty well made, with all the upgraded parts from before, so we can see quite smoothly, not noisy at all. It's pretty quiet, moving smooth, and that's y-axis. This is x-axis. We can also take it down, pull it up to the opposite directions. Okay, I think they're looking pretty good. So we're gonna take a look at the leveling part of it, and then to make sure everything's okay, because the leveling is pretty essential in this design, because if you do not do that well, it may damage the nozzle. That's something that we do not want to see, and we will also waste a lot of filaments if we don't do the leveling in a proper way. So we will take a look at the manual and so see what we can do with the leveling part.